I'm joined with Francis and Mimit from the band Screams from the Sun, and they've joined me to answer a few questions so you can find out a little bit more about their music. So would you like to introduce yourselves?
Hi there. First of all, thank you so much for having us, Tracy. My name is Francis, and the sexy guy over there is it's Mimi. And yeah, we are Screams from the Sun, and we are a two-piece band born in the streets of London. I think was it 3 years ago? Probably.
More,
I used
more than 3.
Is it more? Damn it. We're getting old. And I was
2017, yeah.
2007. Yeah, so it's 4 years ago now.
September 2017.
Because I was busking in the streets of London. That was my full-time job. And I remember Mimi used to pass by from, what was it? Not Tottenham.
Bond Street.
From Bond Street, because he used to study at the Abbey Road Institute. And I think once we stopped and we started to talk about music, and we kind of get along really well. So one day we decided to give it a go, and without any rehearsal, we go straight in the streets and we start to perform a few songs. And because the reaction of the people was so good, we thought, hey, maybe we should do this more often. And this is pretty much how we started.
Great. I'm glad to have you on my channel. So how would you describe the music you create?
Well, do you want to have a say, Mimi? How would you describe this?
Well, I think I always say synth pop, alt rock. Synth pop, alt rock.
Yeah, pretty much. I really like,
It's a mix between this kind of genre.
Yeah, it's really nice because like I think there is a sentence, I can't remember the blog that he did it, but he did once a review of our music, and they were like the emo vibes twisted the emo feels twisted with the vibes of an 80s Hollywood blockbuster. And that line really hit me because I think it really represents what we're trying to do, because I grew up with like emo bands and more alternative rock bands, and Mimi is a genius at doing pop productions and everything. And yeah, the two things are perfectly blended together.
Yeah, actually, every time we send a song to somebody for a review, they always say that there is emo style or something like 90s, early 2000 rock, that kind of emo with 80s vibes. So basically, the emo vibes is Francis, 80s vibes is me. So,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Nice. So you've recently just released a new single, Come Undone. How would you like to tell us a bit about it?
Well, I wrote the song a few years ago, and I think
more than a few years.
Yeah, I'm really bad with remember years today.
Terrible. It was one of our first song. Well, actually, this song was supposed to be in our first EP.
Oh yeah, that's true.
At the end of 2018.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it was supposed to end up on the EP, but I never make it.
With no arrangement, was just guitar and vocals.
Yeah.
Then we kept it for years like that, and then we started to work on arrangement, and then.
Yeah, that was pretty much. I think that was the first kind of love song that we tried to do. I'm not a great love songwriter, but I remember once Mimi he sent me a demo, and it was like, let me know what you think about it. And I think it was when he had it for the first time in the maybe in the chorus, or maybe in the special part, like it had some big drums, kind of like Phil Collins. I think that was the time that we were like, I think we should release this track as soon as possible. Sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, no, I remember that this song was completely different from how it is now. There was completely different chords, different melodies.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, then we start. I remember I did a demo, so I kept just the vocals, and then I tried to build an arrangement with the different chords, and then from there we started
to re-recorded everything.
Yeah, we started to build.
Which is pretty much what we're doing for every songs.
Yeah, no, every song is like that. Basically, I think it's a good combination, because working like that, I think is very good. For us. I don't know for other people, for other bands, they work in a different style. But yeah, at the moment we work like that.
So your music video for Keep On Running is an amazing music video with the unique aspect of it being fully animated. Would you like to tell us how you came about that idea and how you felt when it came to life?
Well, thank you so much. No, wait. The fact is that once we finished recording Keep On Running, I was still in London and Mimi was already in Florence. So we were like this track, I mean, at least for us, we think that has potential. So we wanted to add like a proper visual to it, but obviously it was pretty hard to do a music video together. Yeah. Then I moved back to Italy and there was another lockdown, so it was pretty much impossible anyway for us to meet. And I remember once, because my brother is a music video director, but he's also really good at drawings. And so I was like, hey, what do you think? Should we try to do an animated music video, something like that? Because I remember Mimi always told me that he always had a passion about this kind of music videos. And I was like, yeah, that's a really good idea. But hey, after a couple of weeks that we were doing all the editing to have an idea, because we didn't start from the scratch. We built up the whole video first using different references that we found online. So we built up a proper music video, changed all the everything pretty much, and then we started to draw. And damn it, it was hard. It was a never ending like work. It was like actually 3 months. But yeah, I mean, the result is we're super happy with it.
Yeah, I was impressed with it when I saw it. It's really good.
Thank you. And also, I think he also gives the value to the song, because it's about like always trying to find new ways to keep chasing your dreams and keep on moving forwards. And I think the idea of having something that is not real, but everything can happen, everything can change, I think it works pretty well with it.
It's a good message, yeah. So you kind of touched on this a little bit in your last answer, but do you feel that lockdowns impacted any aspect of your music, either positive or negative?
What do you think, Mimi? Did it have an impact of it? I can see the tears.
Oh dear.
Let's start in a positive way.
Yeah,
I don't want to be too much in the negative side, but yeah, in a positive wave, the positive wave is we have more time to work on our music, because we are always locked at home. At least for me, I don't work since February. I just do music. I'm studying different instruments like double bass or classical guitar, just to keep me up. Otherwise, I'm going down easily. so lockdown for us, well, it's not just for us. I think it's for
All the musicians out there,
the
probably.
musician, for the music in general, is affecting in a bad way. The only good things is that you can do more stuff at home, more music. You can record more stuff.
Yeah,
But
you
then once
definitely
you
have time.
Yeah, because you have time. But once you have the song, you don't have the
Live.
the chance to promote your work. So you cannot go on tour, or I don't know.
Yeah.
You just do like something like streaming, live streaming, or music video.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Then it's not enough, I think.
Yeah, especially also for us, because I think we also had to change the way that we, as Mimi was saying, that we had to change the way that we used to promote our music. Because I remember, like, every time we were releasing new music, we used to go outside busking where we were together, or even when it was just me, I used to go out and say, hey, look, I mean, every time I was busking, I wasn't Francis. I was the singer of Screams from the Sun. So I was obviously promoting this project, and every time I was like, look, we've got a new track, we've got a new song, and obviously we've had all the amount of people that we used to meet in the streets that they were like, oh, sure, I'm gonna listen to your music. And now there's just TikTok. Pretty much.
Yeah, actually, before the lockdown, we work always together. So as he said, we went during the morning, or well, almost every day, from morning to the
evening.
Late night. We played live shows or basking. Then the other days, for example, I remember on Monday, Tuesday, we usually were on my room, which was the home studio. So we recorded everything, and then we went outside to play, to basking, and then the night, the show
in
everywhere.
Venues,
so,
venues. This is how we actually even met, like, Luna Blue. We met them. It was our first gig, actually. Our first ever gig at the Rock Steady in Dalston.
And now working with in Zoom, completely, it's completely different. It's fine. Well, for now it's fine. But I don't know how it's gonna be in long term, because music is.
It's about connection, and
it's connection, it's feeling, is sharing different emotions. So the Zoom is fine because you can talk, you can speak about new ideas, but then the chemistry is
not different.
So what's been your favorite musical memory to date, and why?
Do you want to go, Mimi?
I'm thinking, go for it.
I think, like, I mean, obviously, in terms of busking, there are probably two events that we are like, every time I think about those, I'm like, I want to cry. And obviously the first one was when we came back from a really terrible day in the streets. It was rainy and it was cold. It was terribly cold. And I remember, like, Mimi, he texted me and it was like, have you seen Who Tugged Us? And turns out that the someone from the Rolling Stone fronts, they were passing by, and apparently, like, they were like, hey, you guys rocked. And so we started to talk with them. They were super nice, and we made it to the front page of Rolling Stone fronts, which was really nice for our first release. And obviously the second one, you can tell, Mimi.
My brother. My brother Jared Leto. Yes, baby.
Yeah, that was pretty. That's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It was yeah. Sometimes I think about that day because it was like almost impossible. But I remember the day before we were doing basking in Tottenham Court Road. I said, "Look, tomorrow Jared Leto, 30 Seconds to Mars are performing in
On the BBC Radio 1.
BBC Radio 1, yeah. So let's bring our instruments there and let's see if Mr. Jared Leto and his brother can stop by and, I don't know, sing, play with us. I don't know.
That's great.
Even just thank you, I was happy.
Yeah.
So
No,
we
it was
went there.
It was super fun because back in March, actually, yesterday was 3 years, and I can tell that it was 3 years this
Yeah.
time. I'm right. And we went to see them at the O2 Arena, and we were in the first row. Actually, we were in the second row, and there was this girl in front of us, and she was like, "Wait a second, I should be on stage." I think she had like
yes.
an improved ticket, something like to be on a special place. And me and me were like, "Don't worry, we're gonna help you out just to have the first row on the spot over there." And we're like, we helped her like, and I remember Jerry, like, he turns and he was like, "You," pointing at Mimi, "jump on stage." And I remember like Mimi jumped on stage, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is really cool." And I remember I spent like 1 hour trying to get his attention, like, get me up too. And obviously, like, he didn't care at all. So when we went outside the BBC Radio 1, and I remember I took my phone to have a picture with Jared, and I was like, "Hey Jared, let's take a selfie." And my phone didn't work.
Oh,
So I
no.
was like, I was so I remember I turned to me and I was like so upset. And he was like, "Don't worry, let's set up everything." And we started to play, and Shannon came out, and it was super nice. And then Jared Leto came out, and we had a small duet together, which
Great.
was really dope, I think.
Yeah, I remember when I still have this memory here in front of my eyes. That when I saw him, because Francis was just, we were in a different position, huh? So it was like that. I was looking at Jared, so he was coming to us. So when I saw him going behind, well, next to Francis, going behind our small stage. So I said, no, it's not. It's impossible. It's not true. So I went face down. When I heard Jared voice, I was completely mad. In fact, after, I don't know how many I was playing anyway. The drum head was new. I remember I bought it a few days before the small
performance,
gig. The performance was completely new. So when I started to play, boom, a big hole was in my on my sleeve.
It was so excited, like,
I was completely mad. In fact, you can hear, if you see the video, you can hear me going a bit out of tempo because the drumstick was inside the snare drum. Oh, come on, I can't do this. No. So it was completely. I remember we were like, I don't know, we were like crazy for a week. There was something.
The energy
was something inside. We were feeling like crazy. I don't know. Okay, we have to do something. Let's write something. Let's play. So for a week or even more, we were very
excited. Yeah,
I did even more.
They sound like great experiences for you. So finally, what's next for you?
Well, for now, we are already working on a new song. We did our first session via Zoom the other day, and we've got a couple of new ideas that we'd like to work on. And I mean, hopefully we're gonna be able to release it soon, especially because I think we find a really good formula to create our own kind of music, at least for now. So I think the hope is to be able to go back on stage as soon as possible, because obviously now that we've got so many new materials, and we'd love to show it to the people. As I mean, as I said before, we were born as a street band, so playing live no matter what is what we do best. So hopefully, I think he's finding a way to get back on stage.
Hopefully gigs are allowed soon.
Even also get back in the studio together.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because we can record. I'm here at home in my room, but I just set up everything to record like a studio. But no live shows, no recording together. So I don't know. It's like we are very locked. I don't know how to explain, but it's a
terrible
weird
feeling.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling. It's a weird situation because we can do nothing, so almost nothing. Yeah. Just eat and watching TV. That's it.
Yeah, a massive thank you, Francis and Mimi, for joining me on my channel. It's been great to chat with you both. And if anyone would like to check out Screams from the Sun's music, I'll leave all the links in the description below. Thanks very much.
Tracy, it's been a pleasure. Seriously, thank you so much. You've been incredibly kind.
I will keep on running you, just let me run.